What's up, guys? We are back again, and I want to go ahead and just talk about the Predator franchise as a whole. I think that after, especially anyone that has watched the final film that came out this year on Hulu, there's a lot of, I would say, back and forth on what people think of the Predator as a whole, and I just kind of want to give my own thoughts on it, And for anyone who does not know, I love the Predator series. I love the lore. I love everything about the Predator. I do. I think the Predator is such a great franchise. I think the Predator is a great species to invest in, and with them trying to mix that with the alien lore, it does work. But at the same time, I have my own thoughts on this. But what is my overall thoughts on the Predator? What is my overall thoughts on the film series? What is my overall thoughts on AVP? And what are, I guess I would say, my favorite movies is what I'm going to be talking about. Now, I will say I'm not the biggest fan when it comes to the AVP movies. I'm not. And the reason why I say that is because I felt like the first one, they went into a direction that they're trying to say is that I feel like that they were around, the Mayan time or the Aztecs. I can't remember what exactly supposedly that they were when they first so-called came to Earth, right? And then the so-called first time now is during the early 1700s, which we saw in Prey. And it's kind of like they don't have a direction of where exactly Predator is going. They can't say, okay, this is the first time Predator was on here. This is the last time Predator was on this Earth, or whatever. And Prey really went into, or trying to go into, early development on the mass and how the Predator looks different. And again, I don't care if the Predator looks different. I don't care about that. They left the whole thing. If they're unarmed, they're not going to attack you. Their technology always upgrades, and it seems like the technology that they had first off was not that good or decent, and then it just changed over time, and that's perfectly fine. I like the different technology that the Predator has, or the Predators, different Predators. You got the souped up Predators, you got the skinny Predators, you got the big Predators, and you have females also as well, and you have the leaders, and they always try to find the best hunt to prove themselves worthy. Now, overall, the AVP movies, AVPR, it just went into, like a hybrid of between an alien and a predator, and I found that just really weird, and they didn't really build upon that. And then same thing with AVP, it just felt like that the predators weren't exactly wanting. I felt like only three predators against an entire armada of aliens. It kind of felt silly to me when it should be a ass load of different predators. It should be a ass load of predators trying to take on the aliens. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense. But I love the way the Predator looks, the hunt, the technology. And again, my favorite Predator movies, obviously, is going to be the very first one, Arnold Schwarzenegger. It really built the foundation of what we know about the Predator, and then also about what we should know about the Predator. And I think the graphics at that point in time was very, just absolutely amazing, and it was a very good story. Again, it was more based on the hunt than the actual Predator strength / how smart it is, and I think that's what they were trying to do in Prey, and unfortunately they did not fully succeed on, and I feel like that they missed the mark on that. I feel like that Prey focused more on the brutality of the Predator rather than the hunter, and I think that that's good, but you kind of need to balance the two, and I think that we need to see more brutality of the Predator rather than just the hunting side, which we've seen so much of in the last few years. And Predator 2 was really good as well. It really showed, how someone out from the military side tried to take on a Predator and how they would deal with what exactly a normal human being rather than a soldier would do, if that makes any sense. And it went back with that with Predators. I love Predators, and the reason why I like Predators is what exactly imagine being kidnapped, right? Imagine being kidnapped, put on this planet, and you're being hunted by not only one type of species of predator but another one, right? And you're surviving alongside other killers. Different type of soldiers from different countries, serial killers possibly, all these different ones, right? You know what I mean? And it worked so well, and they left you on a cliffhanger and it didn't go nowhere. And that's the main problem that I feel like the Predator franchise has is they get an idea, right? They get an idea and then it just stops. It doesn't go anywhere. And that's what I hate. And I don't know why this always happens. It's just they need to get a good foundation. They need to take something out of Marvel's page book. They need to get someone that's going to be able to lead this franchise and be able to not. They just need to restart it. And maybe they're trying to do that right now with Prey, but they're doing it on a very low note. And a lot of people, there's a lot of not diversity, but there's a lot of division within the fandom right now. There's a lot of division in the fandom of the Predator. Was Prey a good movie? Was it a shitty movie? Was it this? Was it that? There's a lot of movies in Predator that people like or love or hate. And again, Predator 2018, I'm not a fan of it. I'm not. I mean, the only thing I like is the souped up Predator. But again, I'm sorry to say this, but I'm sorry. There is no way in hell an autistic child is going to be able to understand alien technology. Now, I understand they are very smart, but smart enough to handle alien technology? Come on, that's just unreal. There's no one that should be able to understand alien technology unless you were fully, over years and years and years and years and years of so much research, from the very first time or anything else that's in books or in some type of artifacts that are able to try to understand the Predator. And I feel like that is the only way you're going to be able to understand the technology and be able to go further in. And there's been so many talks of trying to bring, maybe Danny Glover back or Arnold Schwarzenegger back, which wouldn't be a bad idea. But at the same time, they need to understand, if they're going to bring back these characters, they need to understand the storyline. And honestly, what they should do is, if they want to continue with Prey, okay, fine, continue with Prey. But try to go on two different angles. Connect Prey to Predator 1 and Predator 2. Continue with that, but then go into Predators and continue with Predators. You see what I'm saying? Continue with Predators where now we're not on Earth. We're on another planet. We're on another planet. And people are trying to survive and be able to get out of off of a planet to handle not only these type of aliens that are called predators, but to be able to handle them on, with different people coming in. Because we saw other people coming in at the end of Predators. And the way Prey ended was that we were supposed to have more Predator ships. So again, where exactly are we going? Are they going to continue with the franchise? Are we going to continue with where exactly it's going? And honestly, Predators do need a direction. Prey needs a direction. We need a lot more. I think that honestly, we need something that is going to be very interesting for a fan. I think we need fans to really rally together, and we all need to come on and say, are we going to do this, or are we just going to keep doing what we've been doing, not learn from our mistakes? And that's basically all I can say, guys. I mean, are we going to get any better? Are we going to get any better, with movies? And, are we going to get better with ideas? I mean, there's a lot that go into ideas because they don't know where exactly they're going. And when I say this, they need to know what the direction is of, like I said, start with Prey, then go into, we've already established Predator, Predator 2, and Predators. Start back then, go up to where the original Predator was, and then continue with Predators. Don't continue with Predator 2018, because that movie sucked. That movie sucked. That was probably the worst one in the franchise, and I will stand by that till my dying day. If you like it, okay, that is fine. But at the same time, there's things about that movie I liked, and there's things about that movie I absolutely despise. And they need to show more in the Predator franchise than they have. Again, I know someone may say, oh, you're rambling, or okay, I may ramble a little bit, but guys, it shows how much I love the series. It shows how much I love the franchise. And Again, I'm probably not the biggest fan of the Predator, but I am a big fan of the Predator. I am. I like the look of it. Like I've been saying, I like the lore. I like, I want to know more about them going on to other planets. I want to see a movie where Predator just actually wins, man. I don't want to see them lose to a human every single time. I want to see them actually win. But unfortunately, we don't see that. But overall, guys, where do you think Predator is going to go in the future? Do you think it's going to be going in a good direction? Do you think we're going to have a direction? Please let me know down in the comments down below if you guys are new to the channel. Always say about subscribing, leave a big fat like on the video, and as always, I'm seeing you on the next one. But also, guys, let's be fair and just have a good conversation, be respectful also down in the comments. So either way, let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.